sure how to do that. Let me see. Just, yeah, bear with me a few minutes. I'm not sure how to send out a, I forget how to phrase it. A link to this, because my sister's going to watch me play it, actually. This is just going to be a playthrough. Actually, I'll go ahead and start the... I'll start the opening sequence, because I know everybody's seen it a lot, so yeah. Alright, here we go. Now if I can just find the actual live stream and send link to my sister. I don't remember if I actually set this where people from Facebook would see this as well. I intended to, but I'm not sure. So we'll see if anybody shows up for this first one. Oh, why'd that come up? But I might talk some of this because it's not... I don't know, I feel like the beginning of Skyrim isn't even relevant to Skyrim. I mean, yeah it is, but it doesn't feel like it, because I've seen it so many times. You can play the whole game without ever seeing the opening, in my opinion.
Hey, you. You're finally awake.
Alright, I finally found the page.
You were trying to cross the border, right?
Now, where's the
right
link?
into that Imperial ambush, same as us. And that thief over there.
Damn you Stormcloaks. Skyrim was fine until you came along. Empire was
Public
nice and lazy.
view.
They hadn't been looking for you.
Okay, how do I get here is the question.
You there, you and me. We
I
shouldn't
think
be
this
here.
is right.
It's the Stormcloaks the Empire wants.
Go to
We're
my
all
sister's
brothers
page
and
on
sisters in
Facebook.
binds now, thief.
Shut up back there.
What's wrong with him, huh?
Watch your tongue. You're speaking to Ulfric Stormcloak, the true High King.
Okay, and here we go. So, on this build, what I'm basically planning to do is I'm going to play a vampire
God,
that
where are they taking us?
hunts monsters,
Don't know
basically.
where we're going.
He's going to be a vampire that used to believe in the
This can't be
divines,
happening. This
but
isn't happening.
in his time of need, and I'll tell his backstory later
what
on,
village
but
are
in
you
his time
from,
of need,
thief?
let's just say
Why do you
the
care?
divines didn't come through for
A
him.
Nord's last thought.
So in his last breath, he cursed the divines. Oh, did
Rorikstead.
somebody just pop
I'm-
in? Hello,
I'm
if someone
from
just popped
Rorikstead.
into the
General
thing, it's
Collier,
probably
sir.
Lara,
The
if they
headsman is
did.
waiting.
I'm not entirely
Good.
sure.
Let's get this over with.
But anyway, the
Bella, Kinnereth,
my
Akatosh,
character,
Divines,
who will,
please help
I'm
me.
going to pretend he's a vampire until I quickly go and contract vampirism. But basically, he is meant to be a vampire
General
that...
tells the military
Let me
government,
turn this down.
and it looks like the
A vampire
Thalmor are with him.
that hunts other vampires. I just wanted to say that over because somebody just popped in. And he used to be a devout worshiper of the divines. He lived in a small village, learned some restoration, some destruction, and a little bit of swordplay. Hello, another person just popped in. I think that's
I
what that
used to be
means.
sweet on that
Sorry, I'm very new
Wonder
to
if
this.
Elod is still
But
making that
basically,
mead Juniper
he
berries.
used to worship the divines, and
When I
his
was a
village was
boy,
destroyed
Imperial
by
walls,
werewolves, actually, or
towers
wereboars,
used to
actually.
make me feel
But basically was destroyed by monsters. And so he started crusading in the name of the divines after he ended up killing one of them. The rest of them had left by the time. Killing one of the wereboars. And he basically started crusading until he was 22. At that time, he was caught and was going to be executed. And
Why do you think?
basically, I don't want to tell too much of the backstory. Basically, he ends up cursing the divines for forsaking him in the last second before he's killed. And afterwards, he comes back alive as a vampire.
Face your death.
Basically,
with some courage.
Molag Bal, as an affront to all of the Aedra, granted him immortality and kind of like as an affront. I don't know if it would be as an affront to him as well. I'm not quite sure if I'd go that far. But more or less, he becomes a vampire and decides he's going to hunt other vampires than any other monster on the face of the earth. And so he protects people by beating the evil that he's fighting against. That's the plan I'm going with. So I'm going to end up getting him vampirism as soon as possible. I'm going to do the Markarth cannibal quests, and I'm going to let him become a cannibal and then kill the rest of the cult. He's going to see it as a necessary evil in order to get more power to kill these evil things. I might come up with a little backstory about the priest being corrupt, because he kind of is, to say that, you know, he's okay with killing him. So my main, oh, yo, yes, I can see the chat. Hey, Laura. I'm trying to decide whether I want to be a Breton or a High Elf to start with. I haven't decided between the two. If I'm a High Elf, once I become a vampire and get the Necromage perk, I will be able to get extra bonuses to the starter skill. So, in the beginning, if I'm a High Elf, I get 150 Magicka. I get an extra 50. And if I do Necromage, then I'll actually end up getting... It'll boost it. I can't remember the exact number. I think it's like it'll boost it by 25%. So maybe I'll have like 75 Magicka instead of 50. But that would be useful during the entire game. But the best vampire look I found is in Breton. Breton has a nice skill that's useful for most of the game, but becomes obsolete at the end. So I'm not quite sure which one I'm going to do yet. But yes, I can indeed see the chat. And actually, I'd be happy to take your suggestions if you want to give any, by the way, Laura. I think you're the only person that's going to watch this first one. I may make it so other people can see afterwards. I'm actually just going to build the character on both High Elf and Breton, because I like the look on High Elf, but I'll show you both, on Breton, I'm sorry. But I'll show you both ideas I have for it. Now, that's actually the hard thing. Like, right now... Oh, yeah, I'm not sure if that's me when I was checking to make sure this is working, or if I actually have another visitor, another viewer. If I do, hello, and thank you for joining. But it's probably myself, honestly. Okay. I can't remember if I set this to show everybody on Facebook or just you, to be honest. I can't remember for this first one. I'm probably going to make more, but not right now. Okay, so if I end up going with a Breton, for most of the game, I'll have a bonus where I can, like, basically eat Magicka I can eat spells. And basically, I'll end up taking whatever spells cast at me, it's about 50% of the time, taking most of the spell. Lol, I know, right? Illuminati, government everywhere, etc. But, oh, I like that nose. Basically, wait, I forget what I was saying. The nose distracted me. Oh well. I'm sorry, do you know what we were talking about? It completely left my mind. Oh yeah, I remember. Basically I was saying, I'm not sure if I want to do aesthetic or if I want to do skill. Like, if it's aesthetic, I'll still technically get most of the game. I'll get some use out of the special ability, which 50% of the time lets me eat Magicka and not get hurt by the spell that's cast at me, which is pretty good. But in the end game, that's going to happen 100% of the time, no matter what I choose. So if I end up being a High Elf, it'll do the same thing. That's why I'm not sure about what I want to do. These can be any color. They're going to be vampire color later. Oh, eye depth, something to be as deep as possible. Okay. Let's go with a little eyeliner. Little eyeshadow to look a little unhealthy. That'll do. But, if I go High Elf, I get a permanent boost to Magicka, which will help me the entire time. Plus, in the end game, I will have, the ability to tank all spells and never get hurt by any spell. But, also have the extra Magicka for the entire game, and then even more Magicka at end game because of a different perk. Let's see. Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, I might actually do that. I'm not quite sure which I want to do yet. I'll make this one first, and then I'll go back to the vampire one and tell me which one you think you like better, and I'll probably either pick that or not. I don't know. You know me, I'm very indecisive. Okay. Almost done. Just that color. And then the hair is going to be that one. Facial hair is going to be... Oh, where's the one that's like in between those two? Like that, but without the... There we go. Is that... No, not quite. They don't have it. No, that's sad. Probably like that. That's what I'm thinking. No, I don't really want to run bald. Okay, so that's my build for the Breton. It'll keep it too. It'll keep the look. Now I'm gonna basically build High Elf, and then we'll just figure out what we want to do. So let's look at the presets. He's gonna be a male because I like how male armors look, and that's about it. Unfortunately, I would rather play a female, but the armors suck on. I don't really want to do a bald vampire run. Actually, there is a glitch with some things where the vampire will be dead bald if you wear certain kind of hoods and stuff. So we may accidentally be doing a bald vampire run. So let's do this. And we want him to be pale as possible. We want him to be skinny as possible. Alright. No complexion, no dirt. I don't think I want to use any... Let me just take a look at the war paints. I don't think I want to use any of them. Off. Nah, no war paints. Okay. Nose. So I kind of want to make... I think it's called a Roman nose. I don't know why it's called a Roman nose, but I want to make that. Not really sure how to make that on... I know how to make it on a Breton, but not on this guy. Yeah, well, I mean, to each his own. No dirt, though, because, I don't know, it kind of fits a vampire to be, like, dirty and not exactly rotten, but, like, you know, raggedy. But nah, I'm going to have mine be a royal vampire, so it won't quite fit. I think I'll do... This nose looks Roman enough. Okay, nose height, I think... I don't know, let me just take a look. So, that looks kind of weird. Okay. So, nose length, jaw width, jaw height. Okay. Cheekbones max, because cheekbones. Left lines. Nah. Well, I don't know. It would fit with the gaunt face. That's what I want to do. Let's see. Eye shape. Let me check the eyes. I want to choose something that looks menacing, but not, like, overly stereotypically elven, because that's not what I'm going for. This may work. I just want really menacing looking. Maybe a little bit of eye slant. That looks nice, so let me keep that one in mind. That looks like creepy, like, I don't know. Creepy charmer. I don't really like it. I think I'm going to run with that one earlier. Yeah. Okay. Eye color doesn't matter because he can be a vampire later. Let me just see for any amber colors, right? I mean, there we go. That's good for now. Eye height, width, oh, that's fine. Eye color. Eye shadow. What? I thought I missed one. Huh, whatever. Eye tint. There we go. That or that. I like the... I don't know, but it's supposed to be kind of white. So... let's do that. No, let's do that. He looks a little sickly like that. Okay. Brow. I forgot to choose brow on the other one. I kind of like this brow. Brow height should be like... minimum. Where's minimum? That's minimum. Oh, nice! I haven't seen Lord of the Rings in ages. It's up to you, but I would say if you want to try Skyrim again, there's actually so many interesting builds you can make based on perks. The thing I would suggest is maybe watch a little bit of Fudge Muppet. It's a channel that does a lot of different builds in Skyrim, and there are so many things you would never think of that you can do with a Skyrim build. There are alchemy things that you can do to make like super fast money and to get whatever you want in the game. There are you can basically train spiders to explode on your enemies with many different effects. You can be a spider charmer in Skyrim with any build. There's just so many things you can do that you would never think of. For example, if you become a vampire and you get the restoration to 70 and choose necromage, all of a certain category of things of spells will be boosted. Basically, since you count as an undead, all enchantments on you will be stronger. So you can get pretty easily, I think, you can get 100% spell cost reduction on 2 magic schools and go around casting the most powerful restoration spells and destruction spells or conjuration and something else. You can have 2 spell schools. You can cast anything at any time without costing a single point of magicka. Oh, multicolored what? I'm sorry? But yeah, there's a lot of things you can do. Sorry, I was just sitting here talking for a while. There are a lot of things you can do on Skyrim that you would never think of. There's builds that can, let's see. What else can you... I kind of like that. I'm not sure. I can't remember all of them. I can't remember any right now. I'm just having a brain death. But there's a lot of things you could do in Skyrim that you've probably never even known of before. Multicolored spiders. Oh yeah, there is actually. If you've seen that, there is there are a bunch of different colors and have a bunch of different effects. You can have spiders literally carry around stuff for you. They just carry whatever you want. They're like little banks. And then there's other ones that explode and all kind of spiders. It's really weird. This is one dungeon that just has all the spiders. Okay, let's have less of a chin than that. I know, right? It's like, I've never thought of it, but you could basically play the whole game as a spider charmer that uses... It should be magic, because it's like magic effects. But it's like free magic by taming spiders. It's so weird. And you grow them from, like, tiny baby, like, unborn spiders. You literally edit their genome with, like... weird stuff like a diamond or like a piece of ebony ore, but like you edit their genome and then you breed these crazy spiders that can do insane things, and they're creepy as fuck too. They pulse like crazy and it's kind of scary, but I think you'd like it. Ha! Lol. I didn't know there were spider emotes on that. I don't want to... Lol. Going full emo phase. I don't really want to do that on this build. That'll do, I guess. Okay. I really like the whole Vlad the Impaler look, but I don't know if you were in here earlier, but I have like a whole backstory with my character. It'll kind of slowly be revealed over the course of the story, so to speak, over the course of me playing the game. I'll reveal the backstory. But, ooh, I like that. But, yeah, that'll be a bit later. If you want to ask me anything about it, I can tell you a bit about it. Okay, so the 2 looks are this, or... Okay, you know, I actually kind of like the other one. There's something about the skin color that bothers me. Like, that's a weird skin color. But, I don't know. I like both of them. Yeah. So what do you think? It'll take a little bit to catch up, but I'm curious. Spider plus web equals... What is that, sleep? I can't actually tell what that is on this screen. I don't remember what kind they are, but there might be paralysis or like sleep spiders. I wouldn't be surprised. So yeah, I'm thinking. I'm thinking maybe High Elf for the in-game bonuses and because it kind of looks cool. What do you think? Yeah, I can see that. Vampy Black Wall. I think there's also, just so you know, a bunch of different ways to play Dragon Age if you want to look into it. I'm pretty sure there's a bunch of weird ways you can play it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go High Elf. Yeah. Now, what do I want to name him? I have two titles in mind. Let me type them both out, just to give you time to read it when it comes out. So I'm thinking either the necessary evil to represent his story of becoming a vampire, and actually I'm going to use a glitch. I'm playing Skyrim without mods, so I'm going to use a glitch to become the first hybrid, a werewolf and a vampire, like at the same time. It's really cool. So I'm going to play as a hybrid vampire werewolf. But yeah, so this is the name I'm thinking. Oh, okay. Spider Doggo, that's what that makes me think of. Okay, the other name I'm thinking of is oh, I'll tell you in just a second about the about that. Let me just finish writing this. Oh crap, how do you spell it? There we go. The Daywalker Scourge, because by the end game, I'm gonna have certain enchantments so that I'm actually not gonna have any of the penalties that vampires should have when it comes to what's it called? When it comes to fire damage, and I'll actually have multiple spells that allow me to almost instantly get, well, not quite instantly, but get health / magicka back and stamina as needed. So I'll have several spells to do that. So I should be this will be slower than instant, but kind of like a mana battery. But yeah, so I'm thinking either and a health and stamina battery, so I shouldn't die much. But that'll be in the end game. So I'm thinking either the Daywalker Scourge, the Necessary Evil, or a name, which will probably be like Vlad something. Yeah, I'm wondering what you think about that. But so you know how to do the hybrid thing. Basically, you have to become a vampire with Serana first, and then you go and you get to the part in the companions where you are going to become a werewolf for the first time. And it's a bit weird, so it'd be easier if you like watch a video on how. But basically, you choose to drink the blood, but right before you hit A to drink it, the wolf blood, you hit the button to turn yourself into a vampire lord. If you do it at the right time, you'll hear the button, you'll hear the little noise it makes, and you'll see yourself start to turn, and then you'll be a werewolf in Whiterun, and right then I think you have to choose something. I can't even remember what it is. You have to do something and basically turn into a werewolf or leave werewolf form, and then I think you might have to do one more thing. It's kind of confusing, but then you get to permanently be both. Oh, well, that's interesting. I don't know about the Daywalker or Nightcomer thing. That sounds cool. So what do you think? The Daywalker Scourge then? Or maybe like changing it up a little? I'm up for any kind of ideas you have, by the way. I'm taking a while to start this, but yeah. I'm going to start like very soon. I'm just trying to figure out the name and stuff, and then we'll get on with the game. Sorry for taking years. It's probably a good thing that the one I'm going to have public is going to be the second episode. I mean, this will still be archived, but there'll be a second episode that I announce and everything, so if I get anybody else in there, it won't be weird, hopefully. I'll have already started. But yeah, I'm quite curious about what this Daywalker Nightcomer is. Penny Dreadful actually has a lot of really cool lore ideas. Oh, I didn't tell you. I actually made a build that is a werewolf that hunts down vampires, using the same idea of becoming a beast in order to kill beast worse than yourself, and I called it the Wolf of God. Thought you would like that. Reference to Penny Dreadful. Basically, it is, he is a werewolf, he eats people, but he does all this to kill monsters and to protect the innocent, basically. This character's going to do a very similar thing. He's going to do the Markarth cannibal quest, and he's going to eat people, but I have basically the priest there is a bit corrupt, and I'll have a little headcanon where the priest has done something else corrupt, and so we'll kill him, we'll become a man-eater, and then we'll kill everybody in our coven, and then we're going to basically use that ability to help us get our stamina and stuff back in the middle of battle, besides like all our vampire powers and werewolf powers, which is just so cool. I'm really excited about this build. So yeah, if you're still there, I'm wondering what name you like better and what theme. Oh yeah, it's all good. I like that, the Daywalker Scourge. And the Wolf of God isn't this one, it's a different build I made. Okay, so we'll go ahead and start. Hello.
You are not with the family.
I don't think it's supposed to happen. I have the horse is so close it pushed
Captain,
the captain into me, I think, and I can't see it.
Forget the list.
Oh, well,
he goes
there it
to
is.
the block.
by your orders, Captain.
That happens sometimes where the
sorry.
horse is way
We'll
too
make sure
close.
your remains are
It's
returned to the
hilarious.
Somerset Isle. Follow the captain, prisoner.
So basically, pretty early on, I'm planning to get this. I'm not sure. I don't think it's level bound. It's the reason I'm planning to do it soon. I know, right? It's great. But I'm actually planning on getting this really rare. I would call it really rare. It's one of a kind in Skyrim. This crown called, I think it's the Ethereum crown. It lets you have two standing stones, and so what you do is you get the what do you call it? You get the Mage Stone, so you get
It's nothing.
I think it's 20% faster leveling, or 25, one or the other. Then for the second one, you get the Lover Stone, which is a 15% faster. So all of a sudden, you've got 35% faster leveling in magic. And then the only thing you have to do is take off the piece, and you won't have the Lover thing. You sleep for 8 hours, and you'll get a 10% bonus or a 15% bonus, and then you put it back on, and you've got like 45, 50, 60% faster leveling in magic. It's crazy. So I'm planning to get that pretty early. Probably not tonight, because I'm going to have to look up how to do it, and it's really complicated. But I'm going to get that pretty soon, so I'll level up super fast in all my magic skills. I'm excited for that. Another thing I want to do, kind of just as a personal, I know, right? I want to do kind of just as a personal quest, is collect every single unique item and just make my house into like a living museum of like everything, really, like every kind of culture and all the things. It's gonna kind of be like the Dovahkiin Vampire Museum, but not as like self-centered. It's more like the history of the world. It's pretty cool. I'm really looking forward to that.
What do you see?
Let me move some things. And click that. Okay. Prodigal ramp. I'm not sure where that came from. Come on, okay. Since I've done this a bunch of times, I really like trying to speedrun. I think you've mentioned it before, but like just like out chasing the dragon and like pissing him off by like being way too damn fast. Oh, I got stuck. Maybe I'll still be able to do it.
Hemi, you need to get over here now.
just outrunning Alduin, getting pissed off. Yeah, I know what you mean. I just wondered if it was a specific thing you were thinking of there. Like, anything in his story that went with it. I wasn't quite sure. Because I think I have like a 25-second delay. Sorry about that. Oh, I know, right? I love doing that. Just, like, making Alduin get pissed off because you're just running so damn fast. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pretty much try to evenly, well, not quite evenly, because it levels up much faster physical attacks too, but I'm going to level up my magic and my physical attacks at the same time. And then as soon as I get that crazy magical boost,
Like
I'll be able to go crazy fast.
That thing was a dragon. No doubt.
Well,
Just
it won't be so useless when I turn it into my armor.
The harbingers
So
of the
that's a
end
thing.
times. We better get
Cut
moving.
me free, brother.
Come here.
Please.
Let me see if I can
Please.
get those binding.
Please.
There you go.
That
May
looks
as well take
creepy.
Dunya's gear.
I'm going to
He
pretend
won't
it
be
didn't
needing
look
it
like that.
anymore.
Okay. I am going to be light armor on this character, and I'm making another one later on that's heavy armor, and actually kind of opposed to my character, like this one. So that'll be interesting.
All right. Get that armor on, and give that axe a few swings. I'm going to see
Lol.
if I can find
I know,
somewhere
right?
else
Just
to
like kill all the dragons,
locked.
turn them into
see
like
about that gate.
armor, and only you can make jewelry, like dragon bone jewelry. It's like I killed Alduin and I turned him into my bling.
Damn. No way to open this from our side.
Okay.
It's the
I ain't gonna hide.
Take cover.
Open the fucking door.
It's the escaped prisoners.
Oh wait, it might help if I go ahead and set up my magic, mightn't it?
Don't let those stormcloaks get away.
Let me try to get them both. Okay. Oh, that's nice. Whole set right there.
One of these.
Let me change my armor up. Get that Imperial sword. Also, I didn't notice this, but if you start Skyrim over, try to get all of the studded Imperial shit you can. Like if you end up being Stormcloak, because studded Imperial is worth a lot more than normal. It's really nice.
Imperials have the key. Did you find the key? See if it unlocks that door. That's it. Come on, let's get out of here before the dragon brings the whole tower down on our heads. You won't leave Helgen alive.
Oh, so have you, just curious, like, this won't pertain to anybody else that watches this in the future, if it does. But, Laura, are y'all getting a new controller so you can actually play, like, Skyrim or whatever? Or, the other one? I forget the other one. The other one. Dragon Age, there we go. It was funny, when I was younger, I got it confused, and I was like, oh, that's why they call the fourth era the Dragon Age, because the dragons are coming back, which makes too much sense. And then it's like, nope. And I was like, shit. I was so sad that that wasn't the case. It would make so much sense if this was considered the Dragon Age, just saying.
I'm on your side. What? Was Jarl Ulfric with
No, I haven't seen him since the dragon showed up.
Oh, where did that old man go? There was like an old dude over here.
something in this cage? Ah, it's locked. See if you can get it open with some picks.
Oh, nice! Good luck with that interview. I mean, I've never had a successful interview, so I can't say all you gotta do is this, but like, I think being confident and not seeming inept helps. I mean, you know me. That didn't work for me, but, you know, the confident part, I don't think I seemed inept at all, but, you know. Good luck with that, though. That'd be awesome if y'all could both get a job. And then if I ever get all my problems solved, I'd like to get a job, too. Okay. And once again, I would, and especially if anybody else is watching, I would say, don't worry, it's like, it's not that bad, but I've never been hired, so I don't know that. So yeah, I don't know if it's that bad or not, but hopefully it'll work out good. I've tried to get hired, but who knows. Maybe next time.
Orders
My
are to
back
wait
isn't
until
broken.
General Tullius arrives.
I'm not waiting to be killed by a dragon. You won't leave Helgen alive.
Broke back, what's it called? Shit. Hrothgar. Broke back Hrothgar is what I was trying to say.
Damn you!
Oh, I know, right? Just tell him, like, I want to be a part of this family. I've actually used that line. I want to be a part of this company's family. And all this bullshit. And it's like, I just want a paycheck. I don't give a shit about y'all. But, you know, I'll say I do if you hire me. But yeah, totally do that. Like, you want to, you know, work with, like, prestigious brand of whoever they are. And you want to further your, like, personal growth while, you know, helping them, whatever, as well. That probably sounds just like that. Just like I said, it probably sounds great.
Go on ahead. See if the way is clear.
Wait, what?
See where this goes.
Oh, you're talking about the guy I killed, or one of the guys we killed? Actually, I don't quite know. That actually sounds kind of creepy, depending on how you take that. Anyway, spiders! As in, like, yay for spiders. Oh, I think you've made a build like this, but oh my goodness, it is so fun to do a, what do you call it? A, alchemy build. This one's not going to be one, because it doesn't really fit in since I have enchanted stuff, or will have enchanted stuff. But you, like, if you haven't, you should totally make an alchemy build, because they are so fun. Broke back Hrothgar. That's how it feels, like, with my injury and being pansexual. It's whatever, broke back Hrothgar. I mean, there's no dudes involved, obviously. And for anyone who doesn't know me, I have a fiance who is female. But, I mean, you know, I'm still pan, so. That was a good meme. That was a wonderful shitpost. Let us taste that voice of yours. That was probably the most disturbing thing I've seen animated. Wait, no, it isn't. I've seen creepier things. Remember that, like, that thing you showed me that was, like, all the, like, organs were, like, mutating? Like, it was this dude's granddad, and his organs were just going crazy and mutating and flying around in circles, and it was, like, the weirdest shit I've ever seen. Somebody should seriously give, like... If weird movies get Oscars, somebody needs to give that little short film an Oscar. I mean, I think there's a animation thing like the Oscars, but I don't know what it is. But they need to give that thing a prize, because that was freaking creepy.
Wait!
Yeah, that's the one. I don't know what it was or what it was called, but man, that was one of the scariest things, or at least one of the most, like, disturbing things I've seen in a long time. Actually, supposedly 4D beings would look something like that, like you saw in that video. That's what a 4D being would kind of look like. Is this an orc? You a nice orc?
What's a milk drinker like you doing out here? Go home to your mother.
I'm gonna be a little intimidating.
Why? What are you gonna do? Cry?
Let's brawl. Wait, I wanna brawl.
I don't have to take that from you.
Wait, he's gonna try to kill me? Okay. You can try to kill me because you insulted me. That makes all the sense. Let's do that. Oh, well, you know how a Tesseract, like, looks really weird and impossible? Imagine a human with that same aesthetic, and it would literally be what we watched on that creepy video. Verbatim? I don't know how to say that. That's one dude down. Let's actually go ahead and level, or start to level our healing a little bit. Okay. Get our flames back on. I'm not going to take anything iron. I know it's not worth it. Let me get rid of 2 swords, daggers. Okay. I just want to get a few things to sell. I'm actually not even going to do the Riverwood quest right now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get to Riverwood, sell what we've got, and then we're going to go, and I'm going to say we because, I don't know, it feels nice to include whoever's watching. So we're going to go afterwards and find us some vampires and get turned as soon as possible. I'm not gonna comment on that, but it's a great. That's wonderful. I'm just gonna yeah. Does that come from like somebody with the Oedipal complex, or like? Because it sounds like it. Dagger. One of these. Oh, I know, right? Best skeleton. They don't know it, though, so, yeah. Let them be weak. But we'll be the best skeletons. Actually, you know, I wonder if that's why the skeletons are so weak in this game. Everybody's taught that milk is for weak people, so all their bones are frail, and that's why skeletons are such pushovers. But maybe in the past they weren't, and that's why there's, like, high-level joggers. Illuminati confirmed. Oh, I know, right? Strong skeletal. Ah, shit. Never mind. Let's not take that wolf pelt. Or that iron ore, for that matter. Okay, let's just get into town and sell everything as soon as possible, so we won't be carrying all this shit. On this build, I'm actually going to do a 40-40-20 split, or, yeah, for my skill. I'm going to do dual wielding too, so I might actually do a 40 magicka, 30 health, 30 stamina split. Honestly, Vampire Lord form is strong enough, so if I have to have that extra health, I can do that. Or I could just enchant something with health. By the way, if you have any quest lines or anything you want to see me play, feel free to let me know, and I'm happy to do that. I just wanna have fun and do a weird little playthrough. See if anybody might like to watch it with me. I think, oh yeah, I didn't say actually. This build, my skills are planning to have is, I'm going to do enchanting, I'm going to do smithing. I'm not going to do very much smithing, but I'm going to do enough smithing to make good armor. I'm going to do enchanting, to make it like the magicka reduction, because I'm actually trying to go for that, eventually, 100% spell cost reduction for destruction and restoration. So I can just sit here and cast all the most powerful healing spells and all the most powerful destruction spells with no cost at all. And you can totally do that too by end game. It's so cool. So I'm planning to do that and have a one-handed weapon. And if I need to, even when I have that, if I want to or need to be in close quarters, I plan to get maxed out one-handed so I can do dual wielding. So I'll use 2 dual-wielded enchanted swords. And I'll probably make enchantments for... Oh, this is gonna hurt. Oh, it hurt a lot. Okay, first death. Let's try that again. But yeah, I'm going to use enchanting, destruction, restoration, one-handed, light armor, and is that it? I think that's it. I don't think I'm doing anything else. I'm probably going to do alteration just so I can get. Um, it is a ability or perk. Oh shit! I start here. Let me start saving. Okay. I'm gonna get a perk called Atronach, which makes 50% of any spell that's hitting you be absorbed. You don't get hurt, and you get free magicka, which is great. So I'm probably gonna do that. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna do that. I calculated the end game level for this character to be around 55, but it's probably going to be a bit higher since I'm going to end up going for alteration. I don't think I actually counted that when I was counting my perks. I have the character already planned, I just need to perfect it. Well, I don't know why I picked that up. Okay, so we're gonna give him these 2 swords and daggers, and that great sword for whatever reason. Okay. Oh, let's pick up everything in camp. I have one more place I'm gonna pick up some things, then I'll go sell them. The orc's actually a random encounter, I think, so unfortunately I'm probably not gonna be able to do anything about that, but that's fine. Okay. Just let me know when you're about to go, and I'll probably end this first episode there. Me and Nada are gonna roleplay and stuff. If anybody else pops in, that's my fiance. And I'm not talking about sexual role-playing, I'm talking about, you know, online role-playing. Okay. Oh, I thought that was the orc. Oh well. I don't think the orc had anything good anyway. Also, if you do end up playing Skyrim again, if you go over here to the Shrine of Talos right next to those bandits we always see, you can get, off this Thalmor, you get his enchanted clothes, which have a really good destruction enchantment. And he always has at least one random enchanted item. And this is restoration, and I need restoration and destruction, so that's perfect. If you want to, you can read the orders, and it basically just says that the Almeri Dominion sent him here. They didn't believe there was anybody in the mountains. He thought that there was a Talos shrine. They said, basically, go find it or don't come back. And he did, and he won't come back, so that's great. Also, only thing I have to do is look at the treasure map, and I can get the treasure. It doesn't spawn if you actually don't look at the treasure map, which is kind of weird, but okay. Okay. So we are going to go... Who's that? Is that... Oh, that's just the bard, isn't it?
Hello there, fellow traveler.
I
One
got the money for
itinerant
this,
minstrel and wandering wastrel. Act your...
Lol. It's weird, though, because I don't think any of the other people there have weapons. I'm assuming he was killed by spells, maybe? I don't think they do, anyway. I don't remember seeing weapons on him when I searched them before. So, unless there's scorch marks around the body, that's just weird. Alright, so we're going to start by taking the Mage Stone. Having it first, I think, also means when I get that special crown, whenever I take it off, I'll still have the Mage Stone. So no matter what, I still get that bonus for magic. In the end, I'm going to have a couple different in-game gear sets. Basically, one of them will be for heavy magic, and then one will be for, like, probably either heavy combat or just really good enchantments that... Oh, wait, no, I remember now. It's for special augmented enchantments on unique gear. Because there's a couple of special things that you can't enchant, but it's really useful. Like Azadal's Mask, one of the Dragon Priests from Solstheim, actually gives you a plus, I think it's 25% fire damage. So like any spell, any enchantment that's fire on anything, straight up extra fire damage. which is really cool. And you can't, like, the only other way to get that is by perks, but I think it stacks with perks. So you get as much fire damage as possible normally, and then an extra 25%, which is really cool. So yeah, if you get that treasure map, there'll always be a box in here with some good shit in it. I'll take it. Alright. Then we're gonna go sell our shit, and then we're gonna find a vampire. Let me actually pull up my map. If I remember, there is a vampire... I think it's right around here? Maybe? Or, wait, no. I think you have to go through here, and then it's really close by. You can just find it, like, on the HUD. Like on, you know, like that, on the top. So we'll do that. We'll become a vampire as soon as we sell our stuff. I mean, it'll take a while to trek there, but you know. Might take out some bandits along the way and make some extra coin. But I'm not even going to start the main story until I've, like, become a vampire.
A dragon! I saw a dragon!
What? What is it now, Mother?
Ain't every day we get visitors in River. Take a look.
Okay, I want to sell you some shit. Don't ask how I got it. I wonder, like, if they think something, or, you know, if they would think something when you walk in and you're like, you have, a ton of different articles of, like, military clothing, and you're like, yeah, don't ask how I got, like, 20 sets of this, just take it. It's like, do they think you're a mass murderer, or what? One of these, torturer's hood. There's not many torturer's hoods in the game, I don't think, but I don't really want to keep it. I know you can get at least one more later, so I can put that in my little museum place some other time. How do I want to do this? I think I'm actually gonna sell all the... Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna sell all these. Not gonna sell that. And I'm gonna buy a bunch of leather. So... about 13 pieces. That's a lot of leather.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I actually got any wolf fur, did I? I did. Oh, I know I didn't. Oh shit, I didn't do that. Oh well. Let's go ahead and make us some leather armor, just to start. Oh nice, that just enough. Oh, that's a good idea. Let me actually go grab the things you get, and then I will go about my business. I'm not going to use these. I'm actually going to disenchant them. I'm going to save these for later. I mean, I might sell them because you can get them later, but I might just save them for now. Don't need that. Sit it in the fire.
Whatever. The finest weapons and
I think there was something else I could sell, isn't there? Oh, I don't need these leathers. Yeah. Okay, let me go get the free things, and then we're gonna go to the pawn shop over there, and we're gonna get rid of all of the little trinkets like gems and stuff we got. We could stockpile them until we get gold and whatnot, but I'd rather just sell it.
If you're looking for work, go see Raylov. How do you know him? You did? We heard...
Lol.
Sorry.
That's the
In times
perfect,
like these, I
how do
can't
you
just
say,
speak the word of
perfect
a stranger
emojis
who
down there.
wanders into town. A dragon. It would explain what I saw earlier. I don't know why. Things
Yep,
just go...
believe me for
Jarl,
no
we
reason,
need
because
to
you
get
see
word to
no
Jarl Balgruuf
proof
in
of...
Wolfram.
I mean, the
Send
thing
whatever
is,
troops he can.
her cousin or
If you'll do that
nephew
for
or
me,
whatever he
I'll
is
be in your debt.
got captured. For everyone! For the cheese. But,
I'm glad to help any
got
way I
captured
can.
and supposedly is gonna die. And I'm just like,
Like I
no,
said,
we
I'm
got
glad to
free.
help in any
She's
way
like,
I
okay,
can.
have all this stuff
Help
before he
yourself
even
to
pops
whatever you
in.
need within
Like,
reason.
that's absolutely normal. That doesn't make any... That's not nonsense at all. Speaking of, where did he get off? Oh, there he is. Get off to. There he is. Okay, they can have their little chat. I got my cheese. I'm leaving. I know, right? It's so ridiculous. Alright. I mean, honestly, they should just make you wait. What would be nice if they made you wait until he popped in, unless you had, like, a slightly higher than normal speech, and then you could persuade her. That would be cool. But nope, they just did weird when it came to
Some may
speech
call this
in this
junk.
game.
Me, I call them treasure.
Okay, let's just sell everything. I'm gonna keep bread. Well, I'm gonna keep two breads and maybe one drink, just because I kind of want to roleplay this character having a life. Garnet. Keeping one mead. I think I'll have him eat like at least once or twice a day. Just have a little extra money put on that, just so it's like feels more realistic. Do you know they have Skyrim has mods you can buy that there's free ones too, better ones if you're not on PS4. But if you're on PS4, they have a thing you can buy where you have to eat and drink, and there's diseases you got to look out for, and it's pretty cool. I think it's called a survival mod or something. Has like, if it's cold, you got to wear warm armor like fur and all that kind of stuff. It's pretty cool. Okay. Sounds good. Plus, being a vampire, I don't have... Actually, being a vampire, I won't even have to worry about drinking and eating. Lol. Ways to get around that if it gets tedious. Oh, are you gone? I see 0 people watching. Goodbye? Question mark? I'll see if she pops back in. If not, I'll end this in about 4 minutes, I think. So we're going to go ahead and make our first save. Or like, legit save. Oh, there you are. For some reason it showed that you didn't exist. Oh, I know, right? Especially if I heard said person had been, like, abducted by, like, the government and they were about to kill him. I wouldn't believe shit until I saw people. Alright, so we are gonna go and start heading towards the, place. Okay, for some reason it says you're not there. That's weird. Let me know when you gotta go and I'll end it then. I'll end it. Pulls out dagger. Okay, I'm just gonna grab nearby places on the map.
I've been wandering alone for so long. I was kidnapped. I managed to pick the lock and slip out while the guard slept.
There's a town like right there, like 10 feet in that direction.
If you can stop them, you'll be a true hero.
Like you can see it from here. And did they just run off in the wrong direction? Please tell me they did, because that would just be too good. I don't know. Okay. Let me just get this place on my map so I can fast travel if I need to. And I will head towards the destination. Oh, this is a fun little quest, if you know this one. I'll come back to it later, though. I want to become a vampire first. Basically, that old lady is secretly a witch. Lol. It's like the best way to keep an audience. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, that old lady, if you don't know, is actually a witch planning to start her own coven. She's a human witch. I mean, she's not like a hag raven, but she's planning on starting her own coven. And if you go down, pick her lock in the basement, and read her journal, when you pop back out, she'll be like, "None shall know," and try to kill you. Basically, to my understanding, in Skyrim, witches are just people that use magic. I mean, I don't really know exactly. It sounds like they just use magic without worrying about laws and rules. So they'll use necromancy, they'll carry astronauts into town, they don't give a shit what people think. They're also kind of secretive and a lot of times work against either society or whatever nearby government there is, and so people call them witches instead of just random ass magic users. I think she has poisons in her basements and stuff, so it's like she plans to do some assassinations and shit, most likely. So, I mean, yeah, you could call her a witch, but I mean, honestly, she called herself a witch too. But honestly, it's just random ass spellcasters with bad intentions, that's all it is. Besides, I like witches. I don't like the idea that they need to be the evil people. And they're not. It's just, you know, disestablishment, not Tarianism, I don't think. I don't know what that means exactly. But anti-establishment sentiment plus magic. I know, right? It actually is. And sometimes they do, like, rituals with sacrifice and whatnot. But, I mean, you know, who doesn't do a good sacrificial ritual every once in a while? Doesn't make you evil. Oh, I hate skeevers. Get away from me. I don't want diseases. Oh, little trick if you do start an alchemy build. Skeever tails and wheat make you a good amount of money. It's like 115 gold for each potion. It's pretty good. When you're first starting, it's probably only like 40 or 50. But every skeever tail and like wheat, which is the cheapest thing to buy, like 14 gold, can make you like a good deal of money. So if you decide you want to, okay, I'm still going the right way. If you decide you want to try alchemy for like major money, or just to have like all the potions, because you can just make yourself all the potions to have like infinite magicka, pretty much. Make yourself hundreds of potions. But yeah, sacrifice is mandatory, absolutely. But yeah, basically, if you do it for money or for the actual potions, skeever tails are useful at the beginning, both for leveling and for making money. Also, I like this dungeon. This is actually an partially underwater dungeon, and like there'll be like parts of the dungeon that's leaking. There'll be a window that's like lit up. I'm not sure where it is, but I'm pretty sure there's a window that's lit up under here. And it's pretty close to the beginning, so that's pretty cool. And there's like waterfalls and like just holes in the wall where water's leaking in. I really like the aesthetic of this dungeon. I think it might have a little bit of interesting lore, but I can't remember it, so I don't know. I think it does. I saw a crabbo.
Yeah!
Let me actually take this. Okay. About twice as long I can cast my fire spell. Did I see a thing? Okay, alright, I'll see you later. Probably gonna go ahead and stuff this, maybe as soon as I reach the cave, I think. I kinda wanna go on a little further. Alright, see you later, dude. If you don't mind, watch tomorrow too. Okay. Wait, I don't actually need that. I forgot I'm not doing a... whatever, I'll sell it. I'm not doing an alchemy build on this guy. For the simple reason of perks and levels, I don't feel like doing it. Alright, later. Yep, cool. I'm gonna go catch a disease! As in, whatever it's called, sanguinary vampirus. I think this is the little pass. No, not yet. A little bit further. Is that a town? Let me get that on the map real quick. Honestly, I think swimming was underused in Skyrim. They should have made so much more, like, underwater, and to do, like... I mean, they have a few places where you can find treasure, or whatever. But man, they should seriously have done a lot more with just underwater exploration. Okay. Oh! There are vampires here, but I'd have to just attack them out of nowhere. I might do that. Hell. I'm a vampire hunter. But then again, these are actually kind of nice vampires, so maybe I won't do that. I only want my character hunting down and killing things that are a threat to society. And as best I've seen, these guys aren't. I'll investigate them later. I'll pretend I've got rumor about them and I'm going to go check them out later. But for right now, I'm going to go ahead and attack the vampires I know are hostile. So we're going to go do that. Actually, this is a pretty good size for a first episode. Oh, it's just a poacher or whatever. I don't really care. Poach all you like. I'm just killing monsters and people that are monsters, so to speak. Not random people who break the law. I'm pretty sure this is the right place. Yep. Alright. One of the nearest caves to my location is going to be the right place. But I think I have to get down here first, so I'm going to ignore the ones I just passed. Could be wrong. Might be going the wrong way. That's okay. Pretty sure it's around here somewhere. It's called, like, Shattered Fang Cave, or, like, Half Fang, or Broke-Ass Fang, or something. Alright, this one's kind of close. Let's check it out. I know it's a cave, though. Oh, I just noticed I have my weapons out. Don't run with scissors, motherfucker. Okay, let's do some unconventional vertical ascension, i.e. mountain climbing. Because who has times for roads, really? And until I get a horse, this is my best way up. Horses really are ridiculous in this game, but I really like it. I have no qualms with that being slightly, like... How do you say? I don't know. I don't like things that are not lore-friendly, but on the other hand, I'm happy to just say all the horses of Skyrim are special for some reason in the lore, you know, whatever. Because I don't want to give up my mountain climbing horses. Actually, since this is going to be kind of like a necessary evil build, like, you know, become a monster to kill monsters, I'm probably gonna get Arvak. I mean, Arvak's awesome. He's a nice horse. He's not a bad guy at all. But he looks creepy. He looks like the horse, like, he looks like Death's horse of the Apocalypse thing. So I'm probably gonna get Arvak for the aesthetic later on. Come on. Come on! There we go. That would be a sensational aesthetic, though. Flaming Horseman.
Never should have.
Oh, hello. It actually is not the right place, but I'll kill him first. Yeah, come on. Resurrect something. Necromancer. Nothing against your art, but you're an asshole, so I'll kill you. Actually, I like those boots. Okay. What is this place called again? Thunderstone Gorge. Not the right place, which is sad. It means I probably climbed that mountain for... Well, yeah, I absolutely did climb that mountain for nothing. But also it means I probably need to go back the way I came in order to find what I'm looking for. At least it doesn't take long to go down a mountain in Skyrim. Or the real world, depending on if you care about how you get down and if you live. Okay, let's go closer to this mark. There's another cave. That's probably it, because it just popped up. Oh, that could be it, too. Shit. Let's try this one. We're going a little over time. Hour and 7 minutes, but that's okay. I really want to become a vampire. Before I go, I want to become a vampire, but I might end up just going early. Go ahead and going. Okay, that's what felt weird. Just leaving the thing early. Quitting the stream. I can't English. I can't English at 2 o'clock in the... 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, I'm sorry. Okay. Is this the right cave? If not, I'll have a lot of places to explore later. Unintentionally. Bloodman's Grotto. Bloodman's Grotto supposedly is really good for, I think there's a good quest in there, but I also think, actually that might be where the blade sword is, as well as I've heard it's a good place for alchemy. Like, tons of ingredients. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what I've heard. So we'll go there later. I just really want to find this cave. Is that too much to ask? I'm pretty sure it's around here somewhere. I'm just gonna head back this way and try to find that other cave we saw. I don't think it was that one, because that's back the other way. Or, is it? Yeah. So I think it's gonna be in one of these directions.
Yes. And what might you need? Need something?
You look like a Daedra, but okay. I'll ignore that. I'm assuming you're innocent enough. There's the cave. I don't know if that's the one, obviously. You can tell by now I'm lost. But it is in the direction that sounds good, I think. Yeah. That's a good direction. If it's not here, I'll go ahead and cut the video, and then I will actually look it up later. Because I want to find it, and I just don't remember where it is. I don't think I will, but I might just become a vampire off-screen if it takes me a while. But I might stream it. I kind of want to stream the whole experience, if anybody cares to watch it. And if not, hell, it's archived on YouTube, so, you know, maybe one day somebody will want to watch it. Yeah! There we go. Broken Fang Cave. That is exactly what we're looking for. So we're going to go ahead and save, and I think I'm actually going to cut it here. Next time you see me, I may or may not be a vampire. I might wait and show you becoming a vampire. I haven't decided how I want to do, if I want to document every minute of this playthrough or not. Okay. Well, that was fun. Let me cut this off. Thank you, anybody and everybody that stopped by or will stop by in the future. It's been pleasant, and it's been quite fun. Glad to have you here. Hope you have a wonderful day. And if I can figure out, I'm going to cut the stream any second. How do I do it? Please? Hello? Stop. Okay.